Sister Talk. I am your host, JM, and this is my co-host.
I'm Tatiana. Today we're going to be talking about how people decide how they're going to conduct their households between them and their partner and their kids, and how they decide on that particular dynamic. We're also going to talk about how people choose to handle certain situations within their relationship, such as outside factors. So today we have a guest. We have Gerard on, and then I'm going to let him introduce himself.
My name is Gerard. I'm a close friend of y'all.
Okay. Okay. So this is the first time on, and as you guys know, we usually do an icebreaker. So I'm going to start off with a question. Do you think that you would be satisfied in your household if you were predominantly at home, like the male was predominantly at home and then the female predominantly worked?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, like, I think people, are like dudes are insecure about, or not like insecure, but a lot of dudes don't want that situation. But I mean, I don't know, it could work. I don't see nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Because I got kids, and I would rather work than raise kids, me personally, if I had to like choose between the two. So I don't know.
For me, if my guy was at home, I don't have any kids, so I don't know the life of caring for kids other than, with my niece. My niece lives with me and my sister. So I do know what it takes or whatever, but I've never had to be the parent because my sister's always been here. But I wouldn't mind just going to work and my man taking care of the house, washing the clothes and taking care of the house. I wouldn't mind being, the breadwinner, and he just does the woman role or whatever, be a husband, house husband or whatever it's called. I wouldn't mind that at all, because I feel like when you are taking care of the house, that never ends. Going to work, you go to work and then you clock out and then you're done. So I feel like I'll be okay with that for me.
I think that I wouldn't be okay with that. I want to be a stay-at-home mom, like when my kids are little, before they go to school, because I don't want to miss anything. If it was like beneficial to the household, like if some reason I made like so much more money or something, then I would do it. I'd go to work and then he could be at home with the kids. But I want to be the one at home with the kids for at least like 5 years until they go to like kindergarten, so that I just don't want to miss anything. And I think it's kind of fun. And I like cleaning. So that'd be okay to me.
So with the kids involved, I wouldn't want to like work while my kid, if I don't have kids, so I'm speaking in the thought of not having kids. But if I had kids, I would want to be home with them for the, their young life and stuff like that. Maybe. Maybe. So yeah.
But I mean, how do you do that though? How do you just take, what do you think you just take off 5 years and just go back to work? Like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People have gaps.
I understand. I mean, yeah, you can, but you gotta basically, if you had a job, you would have to quit and find a new job.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a stay-at-home girlfriend, so I've been off work for a while. I haven't worked for a while, but I'm currently looking just in case if anybody watching it and y'all hiring. I'm looking. But yeah, people do have gaps. You probably won't be able to go to that same job, obviously, but you can stop and go back. Just like people go to school, stop and go back.
Right.
Okay, so the first topic today is handling conflicts in relationship, and such as like social media, posting your person or being a little more open with the world. How do you guys handle that? Gerard, you can answer first since you're the guest.
As far as social media, I think like that should be like something that's just naturally happen. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people overdo it. Like they get a boyfriend or girlfriend, and they just constantly like posting them and posting them. I think that it's good for you to do that because it like gives them some security, but you also gotta like, I think still stay true to like for me, I don't want to put like, it's my Instagram. I don't want like a whole bunch of stuff other than me on there. You know what I mean? Because if people are coming to my page, I would think they want to see me. I hope, but you know what I mean? I think it's a good, it's room for a good mix. You know what I mean? But I think that's something that, you know, is getting more and more like complicated as it gets more popular because that's the dynamic of relationships that when like growing up, it wasn't at first for me. And then it became like later on, now it's the dynamic. So I think I see both sides of it. Like it's stupid to me, but I understand it at the same time because that's something that's real. Like if you don't post me, what does that mean? You know what I mean? So I think just
So
a good,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, yeah, just like a good mix and just like don't force it, just let it be natural, you know?
So you wouldn't feel any insecurities if you were dating someone or you had a marriage or something and your woman never posts you at all? You wouldn't feel anything?
It would depend. Like, so like if she was a person that just was like not into social media, like didn't really post much at all, then I really wouldn't think none of it because you're not posting shit anyway. But if you posting and you just avoiding posting me, like, and just you posting all day or you on your phone all day or you use it like that, I would definitely feel away. But I would also know, like, I'm just gonna think you on some, you know what I'm saying, sneaky type of time.
Okay. What about you, Tatiana?
I was gonna ask him. So you mean like if you guys are out and like she's recording everything and then like avoiding putting the camera on you?
Right, yeah, like you recorded the whole, you feel me, the table, everything, and you made sure, you know, like get my hand in there, get my, you feel me, like something.
For me personally, I wouldn't mind if I wasn't posted. Um, I don't think I have the desire to post anybody. I do like my Instagram feed to look like me. Like all my cover photos are just me. I think I have some of my family members up there and like two friends. So I don't know. I haven't really been ever inclined to post anyone like for real. And I feel like if I was, it'd have to be like way into dating because I like posted someone as a joke and we're in like the talking stage. But I was kind of like, I was scared to post it because I was like, what if someone really like swipe up on this? Because this we're not like exclusively dating. So I don't know. I wouldn't mind if they didn't post me.
Okay, interesting. Well, me personally, I wouldn't mind being posted. I don't take social media too serious. I feel like it's a joke. Like everybody on there living whatever life they want to portray. So I don't take it too serious or whatever. But and I'm private too. So I post what I feel like I want to post, what's cute or whatever, because I post a little bit, but I don't want people to think they in my business. Like, just like 2 days ago, my guy told me somebody came up to him and was like, "Oh, you look familiar." And he like, I don't know her or nothing. And she mentioned me or whatever. And it's like, I wouldn't feel comfortable walking up to somebody I don't know saying you look familiar based off somebody posting them. So yeah, I was like, it kind of made me like not want to post them because it's like, why you walk up to him? I don't know. That's just me personally. But so I don't mind being posted and not being posted. It doesn't matter. It's like what Gerard said. It depends on how it is. But I'm like y'all, I want my social media to be basically me on there. Like if you go to my page, I want you to see me. I barely want to post my family because yeah, so I don't it doesn't matter to me. It's either or. But I'm definitely not gonna end that don't post me. So if you ain't posting me, I'm not posting you. And now that Gerard said, oh, it might be some little sneaky stuff going on, I gotta handle some business when I get off this.
That's not, I didn't mean it like that.
Okay.
So how do you approach it if your person comes to you and they're like, why aren't you posting me? can you post me? Like, what does that mean? Like, would it be a big deal? You just like, oh, I'll post you, or would you be like, no, like I don't want you on my Instagram,
You asking me that?
or both of you guys?
Oh, I'll answer first. If he wants to be posted, it gotta be mutual. But luckily I'm with somebody that's not like that. So yeah, I don't want nobody telling me what to put on my social media. And if you take social media that serious, you're not the person for me, because to me it's a joke.
Yeah, I think I would definitely have to talk about why, like what's the problem, why you want that. But I think I would just do it just because, like that example you use. I mean, like, you know, it just doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters that much in this day and age. Like, people don't care. You know, if I wanted to post you and still do my thing, that wouldn't stop anything. I don't think, you know what I mean? So I probably would just do it just to not argue. But in my mind, I would think like it would be a red flag. Like, we gotta sort that out, because I think you put too much value in that. You know what I mean?
And I learned in an early age, when I, like back when MySpace was out. That was a long time before y'all time. Well, before Tatiana's time.
Yeah.
I posted my ex on there, and like people was in my inbox like, oh, you talked to him, I used to talk to him, and that like disturbed me. I didn't want to hear that. I don't give a care, I don't care that you used to talk to him. I didn't ask nobody, hey, who knows him? So that made me like a little cautious about posting people, because it brings just unnecessary attention and all that other stuff. I'm a person, keep your past in the past, I'm gonna keep my past in the past, and we gonna start our own future. So that's why I kind of be a little iffy about posting whatever, because people nosy and just want to be in some stuff. So yeah. What about you, Tatiana? If your guy tell you to post them, what you gonna do?
I think it's the same like as Sherrod. Like it depends like how serious is this to you. I wouldn't mind like a little story post or something like that, but not like every day or every time we're together, nothing like that. I could post like you on my story, it deletes. But if it's like you're coming to me and it's seeming like it's really, really serious to you, it's gonna be a red flag.
Yeah. Next topic in conflicts in relationship, it's about like cheating. Is it better for you to find out? I mean, better for the person to tell you, or you find it out they're cheating? And can you find it easier? Like if they telling you, they basically like opening up and letting you know. And Tatiana, you start, because maybe Gerard might need to.
I think it is better if they tell you, but in some situations, like if they're telling you that they like got someone pregnant or something like that, they obviously have no choice. If they're just saying like I made a mistake in X, Y, and Z, then it's like maybe we can, I don't know, maybe we can work something out. If it's like I just found out on my own, I wouldn't be able to like. Some people they find out. Some people they find out a little snippet and then they come and ask the person. Of course, that person's only gonna like admit to what you found, because what would be the purpose? Not like why would you say more stuff? So I feel like if they tell you, it does mean something, but it depends what sense they tell
And, I think, yeah, I mean, obviously it would be better if they told you, I guess, morally, like you try to do the right thing. But I don't know. For me, I'm kind of in this type of, man, it's over with for me if you cheat on, yeah, it's no coming back from that for me. I mean, it is though, but we gotta break up right then, and maybe take a month off, and I might could come back. But for me, I would have to get some get back, you know what I mean? And then I might feel better. That's just me personally. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of wouldn't want nobody to tell me though. Like,
you want to
let
find
me
out.
just, No, I don't want to find out either.
Oh.
I just don't want to know.
Okay.
I mean,
So go ahead.
you
Sorry.
you gonna get cheated on more than likely. If we talking percentages, if we talking statistics, man, you probably gonna get cheated on in some way, some form of fashion. And we're not just talking like sex, you know what I mean? So I'd rather just live like in a fairy tale.
So you rather not know if they cheating? Don't tell me. I don't want to find out, or you just rather not know.
Yeah, I mean, if I find out, I find out. You know, I feel like that's lazy, but you was sloppy if I catch you. But like, I don't want to know. And if you told me, I would think that would even be weird. Like,
They're trying to come clean to move forward, like honestly, in the relationship.
that seemed like a type of person that just, man, I don't know. Has anyone ever done that to either of y'all? Like told you, like, hey, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
And what did you do? How did you?
Relationship. So
But we not together. But like Tatiana said, he had a baby on me, like, or a baby coming. So it's like it's no coming. And he knew. Obviously,
Right.
I would eventually find out. So he told me, but it was cast and closed. But I'm not gonna lie, I knew in my heart that it wasn't gonna go nowhere from there. But I tried. I'm not gonna lie. I came back to Chicago I tried for like a week and it didn't work out. So yeah.
Mm.
But
That's
for
wild.
me, I would appreciate the person telling me, obviously, and then we got to think about what type of cheating we talking about. Like, oh, I was just chit chatting with a girl, and then if you was physically having sex with them, I've been cheated on enough. I'm not accepting that anymore. I can't deal with it. I'm not gonna cheat on you, so you don't cheat on me. But I consider anything you won't do in front of your partner cheating. So like whatever you won't do or you wouldn't want somebody doing to you is considered cheating. So yeah. But I would appreciate them if they tell me, because I will be pissed off for anybody that's listening. If I find out that you cheating on me or I'm like blindsided, no. I'd rather them tell me, but it probably ain't still gonna work out either. So yeah, that's for me though. I've already been cheated on. I did that, been there, done that. And why do you say men 9 times out of 10 we're gonna get cheated on? Why do men say that? Like, why is that a thing?
I think that it's just realistic. It's just realistic. Like, I've been around a lot of women that it's just bad as men are, supposedly bad, but it's like I just seen too much in my time to know, like, everybody's not, no, I've only met like one person, my homie Mike. He a good dude. He just ain't going, you feel me? He's not going to cheat, he's not gonna do nothing. So, and he even still kind of wild. So it's just, I don't know. I just never seen that complete like faithful. And I'm not talking like just sex. I'm just talking everything. Like, girls will flirt all day long with a nigga and they got a dude, but it's like, they just look at it like, oh, I'm just passing the time or I'm just flirting or something. But that's technically cheating, like you said, right?
Oh, so since you think that for the most part people cheat, then that means that you can forgive people because you already expect people to cheat.
No. I think that, like, I feel what you're saying, but I also kind of feel like if you do it and you get caught or whatever, if you're doing it, that doesn't mean I have to forgive you. I'm not obligated to forgive anybody. You know what I mean? Like, just because I knew it was gonna happen doesn't mean, like, you know what I mean?
So
Yeah.
what about, do you expect to get not saying that you cheat because we don't know, you might
No,
get
I don't.
cheated on.
Yeah, no.
But if you made a mistake and you cheated or whatever, but you still want to be with your person or your girl or whatever, do you expect her to forgive you, but you're not gonna be forgiven? Like that's kind of
No, I don't expect to be forgiven though. Like
okay.
I'm good with however, you know what I mean? If that happens, you gotta understand that it's up to the other person now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess once you betray somebody or whatever, it's up to them if they want to forgive you or not. You know what I mean? So what can you do?
Why do you feel
Okay.
like you have to get your lick back?
Just, I mean, if somebody slap you, you're gonna want to slap them back. You ain't gonna want to be like, oh, it's cool. That's just human nature, I think. But I think it'll make me feel better too.
I'm
Like,
trying to. I don't know. It depends on where I'm at in my head or whatever. But I don't think so. But I don't know. I'm 31 now, so who knows how I would react off cheating or someone doing me dirty now.
Right.
Because I was crazy in my younger years. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, so let's see what's next. Okay, so last topic about like conflicts in relationships. So do you guys believe in breaks in relationships, such as like, maybe your relationship isn't fulfilling you at the moment, but you really love this person? Do you believe in like, oh, let me take a break and find myself, and in that break, what is acceptable to y'all if y'all believe in breaks?
I'll go first. It depends on where we're at. It depends, like if it was like fighting every single day and like just butting heads a bunch, and then we take a step back. It'd be different if it was like randomly you said like, oh, I need to work on myself. I would like kind of side eye it, because from the situations that I've heard personally, anytime someone said, oh, I need to work on myself, there was some other shit going on. So it depends if like we're actually like fighting and stuff and we need to like take a step back. If you say that randomly, I'm gonna look like suspicious, then we could probably just break up. I don't think breaks are um I don't think they're too good.
oh man, I don't know. For me, it probably wouldn't be healthy for myself because it's just like it's not gonna like I don't know if you say we're on a break and we're not talking, we not, doing anything. How long is the break? After a couple weeks, you got to do something. You know what I mean? You can only do certain things so long. So I like, how long is the break and what is it gonna do to how we gonna get back? Like if I slip up and I fuck another girl, is that wrong?
So that's okay in your break. So what if she fucking another nigga? Is it okay for her to be fucking somebody else while you fucking somebody else in y'all break? Because I feel like you double standard when it comes to that.
No, I think that, yeah, if you had to, we would definitely have to discuss that first. But I think that like, for me, okay, so like say if I know my girl is like really has like a high sex drive or whatever, I'm not gonna go on a month break and think like, oh, she's just out here being, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna know what time it is, so I'm gonna know what comes with that. But me personally, if you like we going on a break, like she said, it depends on what's been going on, and it depends like where we at. If I hate you and I'm just gonna be like, look, we don't need to take a break. Let's just break up and then we can maybe, you know what I mean, whatever. But a break, I don't know. There's times where, yeah, you might say, I need a couple days away from you, but if we taking a break, to me, that's like we broke up.
So it's all action for you, huh? Okay. For for me, I don't really believe in breaks. I do like when I used to get mad, I used to be like, oh, I'm done. I'm about to do me or whatever. Ain't really doing me. It's like so I don't really believe in breaks. I feel like if you want to be with somebody, y'all gonna work on y'all self within each other. Like you don't have to venture out. And if I did believe in breaks, I feel like your break should be working on yourself and not working on somebody else, having sex with other people. And I don't like that. I hate when people, you break up with somebody and they say they want you back, but they out here screwing other people. How you want me back, but you still mess with? I don't understand that. So no, I feel like breaks ain't good. If you break up, then you should just break up. And you shouldn't be expecting somebody to be waiting on you at the front door when you want to come back. So
You know what I mean? So what y'all doing y'all breaks? What is a break?
who take breaks?
You said you're not taking no breaks. Have you?
No.
So you've never taken a? I've never.
No,
I
like
did.
3 days, that's cool. Like you might need to cool off, especially depending
Right.
on what y'all arguing about or whatever. But if 3 days give you the room to want to talk to somebody else and stuff, that's weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I'm working on myself, or I'm examining what went wrong with whatever we taking a break from in those days. I'm talking to my sisters, my friends, because I like to see what I did wrong. Because believe it or not, I'm 99% almost perfect when it comes to so I do got that 1% where I might have been wrong. So yeah, so I do talk to my siblings and just try to evaluate what's happened or whatever. And 9 times out of 10, it ain't me. So really 10 out of 10, but I'm gonna give that 1. I don't want to seem so perfect out here, but yeah.
So now we're gonna go kind of back to the like family dynamic within the household, but like more specifically. So I want to ask you guys, so if you were not fortunate enough to have one person stay at home with the kids and do more of like the housework and one person go out and work, but if you guys are both working full-time jobs, how do you guys split up the household duties? Because typically, in my opinion, women still do more household duties. So what do you guys think?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Like I've been in that exact situation, and it was like a big problem because it was kind of like we was both working, we was splitting everything, but I really wasn't cleaning it up. You know what I mean? And I understood. She was getting mad, and I understood, but it was just kind of like, shit. It wasn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't something I just was gonna do. You know what I mean? Like, and she more wanted me to do it on her time. Like she would get home and be like, "You ain't cleaned up," but I was like working nights and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I would sleep during the day. So it was like, to her, I think she was looking at me like, this nigga just lazy. He just taking naps all day. But I was like working nights, so it was just weird. But that's tough. Like I think that's one of the hardest things when 2 people working is to like split up, I guess, chores or whatever. But like as time went on, she kind of realized, I think, like that shit didn't matter. Like that she was tripping over a little, you know what I'm saying, something little, because now I'm sure like that wouldn't be a problem if we were to get back together. You know what I mean? Because I think she just seen like, damn, that kind of caused us to break up and it really wasn't worth it. You know what I mean? Hindsight, I think so. But I don't know. That's something tough. I think like maybe y'all have like a chore list or something.
A chore list?
Yeah, but I went through a period where I was like, I just started paying more of the rent because I was like, I'm not gonna do this shit. So I'll just give you more money, if that's what you want, and we could just wash it like that. So I just started paying more of the, you know what I'm saying, rent at the time. And then I got a maid service to come like every 2 weeks. Cause she wanted me to wash dishes and it just was not gonna happen. It just wasn't, no, I'm not doing it. I do laundry, but I'm not washing the dishes.
Oh, that's cool. Laundry versus
you feel me? I felt like I was being, but it didn't go like that.
For me, I feel like I agree with what Tatiana said about like women still end up doing more work, and well, you kind of contest to that as well. But for me, I feel like it shouldn't be expected for a woman to do more work or deal with kids more just because she's a woman. If she's putting in the same amount of hours or whatever. So I feel like it should just be split or whatever you better at. Like maybe my man better at cooking than I am. So I might do the cleaning or something. Like that's what I would try to do or whatever. Or like if I'm cooking, you could do the dishes or something like that. Like let's not put too much on each other because like you said, she realized it was small, but it broke y'all up, or it was one of the factors of y'all breaking up. And if you know she knew it was small, did you think like, oh, maybe I could help out a little more? Or you just was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it.
I think I knew, but at the same time, like I said, she would be more like wanted me to do that shit like before she got home. It wasn't like I wasn't gonna do it, but it's just on my time. Like I could sit around all day. I don't care about looking at the dishes. Before we about to eat though, I'll wash the dishes real quick. You feel me? But I think that was a thing. Like, yeah, I definitely did not. To answer your question, I definitely did not. She said that shit, and I did not like. I didn't make no changes. So.
Well, I could see why a grown up wouldn't want to be like told, "Oh, the dishes need done." Like I'm not your kid, so I can agree with that. I never want to make my person or anybody feel like I'm telling them what to do if they're an adult. Only person you need to be bossing around is your kids. But yeah, I don't know. If it's fit, I feel like everything should be 50-50 if we are in a partnership. But if my man paying more of the bills or he doing more than me, or I'm doing part-time work, I'm gonna clean them dishes. So yeah.
I think that I don't mind it being not 50-50 on the cleaning, but then I guess you'd have to just cook more. Like I don't mind cooking, but I don't care to cook a lot. Like now I just started getting into cooking. So before I used to say like if the person cook, like I'll clean and do everything else. But I don't know. I don't like doing dishes either. Like I usually tell my sibling, if you do the dishes and clean the stove, I'll do everything else.
I feel like I wouldn't mind cleaning if like my man took care of like all the car stuff. Like I don't care for car stuff at all. I don't like doing nothing for cars at all. So if he was like, if I didn't have to worry about the stuff I didn't care about, that I feel like is more manly or whatever. I don't think I would care about washing the dishes and stuff. But I've been doing that lately, but I haven't been working with that too. So me working plus cooking and washing the dishes, I don't know how that's gonna go. Like I just really don't. I'm interested to see, but yeah, nah. But if he took on the role I didn't care for, and I took on a role he didn't care for, that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind that. It's all about give and take for me, or whatever.
So you think like he did all the car stuff and he did like all the like yard and trash and that type of stuff? You're fine with doing all the cleaning within the house?
And you wouldn't hear a peep from me, like. And even if like he handled it, like Gerard said he got amazed, whatever. Like if he don't do the yard work, but he got the yard work taken care of, I wouldn't mind it. As long as it's something that I don't have to worry about. I feel like the less stress that we put on each other, the better our relationship be, the more pleasant we'll be with each other. So yeah, I wouldn't care. I don't care about none of that, like yard, all that stuff. You can handle it and I'll take care of the house. And plus I like how I clean, or I like how I wash dishes or put stuff away. It's certain stuff I'm real particular about. So I prefer to be in charge of that anyway. Like, but I haven't never merged life with someone yet as like a man and like I never lived with a man, so I don't know how it's gonna go. 'Cause I'm real different than my partner. So like he's real clean. I thought I was clean, but he's real clean. He think I'm a little on the dirty side, but it's like I don't know. It's just it's interesting. I'm excited to see how life would be merging with someone, because me and my sister kind of similar. So it's not hard living with her, but I've never lived with a male before, so I'm interested to see how that would go.
Okay, so the next question is kind of like the icebreaker. Basically, is do you have a preference on who should work based on schedules and income? Like we talked about, would you be okay switching the roles, entirely? But do you have a preference? Like Gerard, do you want to be a stay-at-home dad?
No, no, I don't want to. Me personally, I'm in like a unique situation because I don't technically have to work. You know what I mean? Because I was in the Air Force and I got out, so I get paid. You know what I mean, for being a veteran or whatever. But it's just for me, I think like you got to find that balance that's specific to each relationship. I think a lot of these questions are like, there's no real one answer. I think it's just like case by case. If it works, it works. You know what I mean? But um, man, I think people should just really think like whoever can make the most money should, because shit, you don't want to be have your pride and be like, no, I don't want you to work, and but you don't have a degree, or you can't go get a good job. So now we're gonna struggle because you don't want your wife who has like a master's to work. Like that would be silly. But other than that, it's just whoever make the most money. If they can make it work, then they should do that. I think.
Okay, so if you guys both make like 120 each and you have
Mm.
like little babies, then like how do you decide?
I mean, like I said, me, I don't want to go home. I don't want to stay home with the babies. So if you want to do that, you can have that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I don't want to be around my kids, but to like be a stay-at-home dad with a newborn, that's not something that I would like be like, yeah, let's do this. You know what I mean? Like I would do it if I had to. But if we're gonna say, oh, who's gonna do this? No, I'm not gonna like be trying to volunteer for that.
Yeah, I think most men wouldn't. A lot of men be like, they say that women don't do like stay at home women or moms and stuff don't do that much, or they be like, oh, they're not even doing. But I feel like most men wouldn't want to just sit at home and deal with the kids. Like I'm pretty sure that no man is gonna, you know what, it's different men out here in this world nowadays. I take that back, but I feel like most men would not want to stay at home. But for me, I would prefer a schedule where maybe I could get home like, or I probably want to work like part time where I could I'm more traditional feeling like I could cook for my man, like I have time to cook. I don't want to be getting off with him at the same time where we both looking at each other exhausted. So I feel like I would want to get off a little early than him so I could prepare like dinner or something. And I also want to be able, if I like had kids, I want to be able to see them to school as well. So I would probably want to work partially. I want to own my own business. Well, I got my own business, but I want to prosper and live off my businesses. So yeah, I would prefer to work part time from my maid or whatever if I could, but still be bringing in income to the household because I don't think I would want to depend on somebody solely. I've been kind of doing that a little bit, and it's hard for a strong woman like myself. So yeah, that's what I would prefer.
I think I'm the same. I wouldn't mind working like part time. Um, but I don't know. Like I do want to be like when they're like tiny, tiny. I do want to be at home. But I wouldn't mind working part time. Like if I could like drop them off, pick them up and stuff. If I like went into work, I guess after they went to school and got off before, I wouldn't mind something like that. If I did just so happen to make so much more, like I could do it. But then I'd be kind of sad. Like I'd be envious. I'd want to be home with the babies.
No worries. That won't. The guy not gonna want that to happen. Trust me.
Okay. And then the last little topic, um, it's kind of like the other ones too. So if you guys are both working the full-time job and then you're splitting up, you're already splitting up like the household duties, how you want them to be, like he does the car stuff and outside stuff, and then you handle the inside cleaning and cooking. Then how do you then split up like the kids, like helping them with their homework, getting them ready for bed, getting them up in the morning? Do you still feel like you're doing more if you're doing all the household stuff? And like he should do like the getting ready for bed, getting them up in the morning, or is it still like you can split that down
For me, my idea of like life is with a kid and a husband, I'm thinking I'm already at home. Like I said, my husband is getting off work because I'm only having kids if I have a husband. Let's put that out there in the air. But anyway, while I'm cooking or maybe in the kitchen, my kid is doing their homework. So I don't know why in my head, my kid's not gonna need that much help with homework because I never really needed help with my homework. So whatever little help that they need, I will be there because I'm in just cooking. I'm not like super occupied where I couldn't like look over and help my child. So I feel like I would be okay with doing that. But if my husband is able to step in, like don't do it because you don't have to. Because I want a man that want to be around their kids and enjoy seeing their kids and stuff like that. So I would be okay with doing it. But if you can step in, step in. Like if I could change a tire, I would do it. I don't want to, but I would do it. But I like obviously I can't right now. But I wouldn't just not do it because he doing it or I know he gonna do it. But you know, I'll try to. I just feel like people shouldn't put too much pressure on people. Make life easier for both of each other. That's how I feel.
For sure, for sure. I think it's again like you gotta find that balance, but like in my situations, it was like y'all are both saying like, you know, for me, it's always like women want to be the like it's like natural for y'all to be the one to take care of the baby anyway and do everything anyway. So I would always just kind of like try to act like not try to act like, but I would just be like, you need some, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll do it. You know what I mean? But and I think that helped a lot because she felt like you said, like, damn, this nigga trying to, you know what I'm saying? He's here. He's not, I don't have to do this. I want to, but I don't have to. Like I have help. So she knew that. And I always was like, you know how I am. I love babies and stuff. So I would always be like playing with my kids. I always am there for my kids. I always make myself available for my kids. But as far as like the getting them dressed and all that, and I have girls, so yeah, I do it, but not like a lot. Like there was one year where I had to take one of my daughters to school every morning, and I would get her dressed and do her hair every morning, but everything was like laid out, and she only got a ponytail. You know what I mean? So like everything was laid out for me. I just brushed her teeth, got her dressed, and then, you know what I mean, took her to daycare. But it was like, I think the mothers want to do that. Most mothers are gonna want to do that. So like for me, it wasn't hard for us to find the balance because she did most of it and I just would like do the little bit and it was cool with me. I definitely like I can say though, as far as like poop diapers, I was out. You feel me? I was not part of that.
So you know how to do a mean ponytail then. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, my
you know
ponytail is crazy.
That's good. I think that's so in to do hair, their daughter hair. I don't know, that's like real cute to me. But what about you, Tatiana?
I wouldn't mind getting the kids ready for bed, giving them baths, getting them up in the morning, getting ready. I've never had the desire to help someone with homework. If I have to, then I could. But I've never wanted to help anyone with homework and stuff. I just feel like I'm done with school. You're in school. Like this isn't me. So like my nephews and stuff, I've helped them. Like if they're here and their parents aren't here, but I don't want to. So I wouldn't mind my husband doing that. I'll do everything else, like get them ready, bathe them. But that I don't want to do that at all. I don't think I have the patience for that part either.
Yeah, I feel like helping kids with homework make you be like, yeah, what did I learn in school? Like, I don't remember this. The way it'll test you, make you feel like you're a little slow. Like, I know when Jayla be asking me, my niece be asking me stuff, I'll be like, I don't know. I don't remember. It's like, you're not gonna need that. I don't do anything with that today, but I hope that my kid wouldn't need that much help. Like, I had a question. Right. I know that you cook just because you're a close family.
Right. Right.
So would it bother you if your woman or wife didn't know how to cook? Would that bother you? Would you be okay with cooking since you are
a
cook?
Yeah, I cook. Yeah, I cook. I'm the only one that cooks, so it's like I'm cool with that. Just because that's what I want to do anyway. Because I don't want you to fuck it up. You know what I mean? And now I'm mad, and you know what I mean. I'm looking at you crazy. So it's like I don't mind cooking. I do all the cooking, so it's cool. But if you don't know how to cook at all, I'm not rocking with that.
Okay, because
Like I don't care if you don't cook.
I saw a podcast and a man was like, it's a done deal for like the woman could be perfect, but if she don't know how to cook, she's not for him. But that's kind of tough. Like, cause what if you know how to cook and she just doesn't have skills to cook? That's kind of, but she got everything else. That's like a no for you.
Yeah, no, I don't care about that. I'm saying like, I don't know. If you got everything else, no, that's not like a deal breaker. But I definitely would be like on some, hey, you need to get in here and learn this. You know what I mean? Like maybe. But I mean, I think that all depends. No, it's definitely not a deal breaker though. Me knowing me, no, that's not a deal breaker. We could work with that.
Okay, so she learned how to cook and then you learn how to do dishes and then y'all be eating.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. You know what I'm saying? She don't gotta learn how to cook. If it costs me doing dishes, matter of fact, we got dishwashers. I got
the dishes is that bad.
No, at this time in the building we lived in, we couldn't get a dishwasher. So like now I got a dishwasher. I'm good. I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? Like that's not an issue for me anymore. I load the dishwasher good. Like I'm good at that now. So we solved that, but I ain't doing no dishes though. Period.
So we got that out the way.
That motherfucker break.
Okay, so with us closing out, I just have a question. What did you take from the conversation today? What did you learn? What would you take in your future endeavors, relationship?
If I cheat, I'm gonna tell on myself. No, I mean I got some good insight on like y'all's perspective on that, and like that was interesting to me that you would want someone to tell you. I never thought that would be something somebody wanted, but I got some good insight, man, on the women's perspective. I'm glad it's still women that want to be like feminine and not like I want to go to work and my nigga stay home. You know what I mean? So that's cool.
What about you, Tatiana?
I think maybe that when Gerard said that he feels like cheating is almost inevitable, I feel like as women, we automatically think men cheat and that women are so faithful. That's what I believe, that women are just completely faithful. So I think it's interesting that men see women almost as women see men.
Yeah. Treacherous.
Let me see what I took from it is I feel like the world of love would be easier if we just allow not put too much pressure on each other in relationships and probably listen to each other. Like I love having men on the podcast and just conversation with men because I get to see how they think and their perspective because I'm always seeing a woman perspective. I always feel like women are right or whatever the case may be, but it'd be interesting just to see what the men species are like in their thought process. So yeah, I just think if we make each other life easier, we'll live happier and longer. So with that, I want to thank you, Gerard, for coming on the show. I know it's a lot of pressure to be the only guy on the show, and you hold it down for the, but you did a wonderful job. Thank you for showing up and being open and honest. We appreciate you. Hopefully, you'll come back with a different subject or something. And
of course.
Thank you guys for watching. You guys can check us out on YouTube, obviously, and follow our social medias. And you can check this out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. See ya. Bye-bye.